Okay, so I am about to show you something, and in this situation, something is wrong. Now, I know what that is, and I know I have to fix it, and I'm going to fix it. That's actually what this video is about today. But first, let's play a little game. Let's see if you can figure out what is wrong in this scenario. Okay, are you ready? Okay, I'm going to show it to you now. Here we go. Okay, there it is. Can you see it? If you have ever used a tub transfer bench before, then probably you can see right away what the issue is. And no, it is not that this is a walk-in shower instead of a tub. Fun fact, actually, I recommend tub transfer benches for walk-in showers all the time. Sometimes even a tiny, tiny step, a tiny, tiny lip to get over can be a huge barrier for someone, and a tub transfer bench can still make all the difference for folks in that situation, even if it's a walk-in shower and not a tub. Fun fact. Okay, so real quick, so you can see again kind of what the issue is here. So when someone uses a tub transfer bench, the whole idea is they actually sit down on this side and they scoot over to the other side so that they don't have to step over the edge of the tub or the shower or anything like that. So as you can see, that doesn't work in this scenario anymore because it's got that arm rail there, that armrest there, and so that's a barrier that someone would not be able to sit down on. And if they did, it probably wouldn't be very comfortable. We don't want that. So anyway, you can also see though that the backrest is in the wrong spot. It needs to be over on this far side here so that if someone was actually going to be using it, they could sit back comfortably and have some back support while they were taking a shower. So that's what we're going to fix. But what I've got to try to do here is I have to switch the backrest and the handlebar, the armrest, on this tub transfer bench over to the other side so that it's on the inside of the shower. The deal was when I switched over my training spaces, as you may have seen in the last video. If not, you can check it out, get the full tour. It's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. When I did that, the shower head was on the opposite side in that shower. So now that the shower head is on a different side, is on a different part of the wall, so you get into the shower facing a different way, now the side of the tub transfer bench that needs to be inside needs to be switched around. So that's what I'm going to do. I am a little bit nervous about it because I put this tub transfer bench together quite a while ago, and I'll be honest with you, it was not the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. So I'm a little bit nervous that it's all going to fall apart and I'm going to have to start over again, but we shall see. All right, here we go. Ready? Okay, let's get started. I do love power tools, just FYI. Anyway, okay, so the first thing we have to do is flip this baby over. This is not a bariatric tub transfer bench. It's not terribly heavy. Okay, so now that it's flipped over, we have to figure out, first I want to figure out what actually needs to be done here. So here are the rails that hold up here are the rails here that hold up the actual backrest for the tub transfer bench. So I think what needs to happen is I just need to switch these over here. And that should just be a matter of taking out these screws that hold everything in and putting it back on. So actually, now that I say that, I'm realizing that more of this is probably going to come off than I would like to, but I think that's just kind of the way it goes. I am obviously going to be using this power screwdriver for this. However, if you are assembling or unassembling or reassembling any kind of durable medical equipment, you do want to make sure that it says in the instructions it's okay to use a power screwdriver or other like power tool or anything like that. Because what can happen is you might end up, you could accidentally over tighten something that could actually compromise the integrity of the piece of medical equipment itself. So definitely, like if it, especially in the instructions, if it tells you not to use a power tool, if it is telling you not to over tighten, to be careful not to over tighten, those would absolutely be indicators that maybe something like this wouldn't be the best option. The point is, follow the instructions, the assembly instructions for the medical device that you are assembling, reassembling, etc. Okay though, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna do that a lot, I think, during this, because it's kind of fun. Also, it's a little warm in here, and it gives out a little breeze. Just kind of. Okay, so first things first, let's move this over. I'm going to first make sure this is set to go the right direction. Ooh, maybe have a little bit too much on that. Speaking of having too much power, I'm going to take the torque down on this baby and maybe actually stabilize a little bit so that I don't strip out these screws. There we go. This is a great lesson in why you don't throw away the assembly instructions for your durable medical equipment, by the way. Your medical equipment is really only as safe as you make it, and definitely having it assembled properly is key to making sure it is safe. That I was tightening them down enough such that there's no space between the bar that is holding the seat panels on and the groove in the seat panels itself. I wouldn't want someone to sit down on there and have those wiggle or have them drop or pinch someone or anything like that. So I made sure that all of that was nice and flush before when I was putting everything back together. Okay, and there you have it. So now we have switched over the back of the chair so that we can put it correctly into the shower, and I will show you that final result to make that transfer nice and smooth and easy. There she is. Isn't she a beaut? She's all ready to go, making transfers in and out of the shower safe and smooth and easy. If you notice, and I don't know that you can notice in this video, but I actually also adjusted the leg on the inside of the shower there. That leg was a bit shorter from back when it was in a tub because the surface of the tub was higher than the surface of the floor outside. And so in order to make it level, that leg in the tub was a bit shorter. But there is much less of a height difference between the surface of the floor out here versus the surface of the shower in there. So that just needed to be adjusted to make that seat nice and level so that it's easy for someone to scoot over and get in the shower and get nice and clean. Rub-a-dub-dub. All right, y'all, that is it for me today. Listen, if you like this kind of content, if you like the transfer training, the different professional tips and tricks for caregivers, if you like the information that I'm putting out, and of course, if you like watching me make a fool of myself every once in a while, then make sure that you are subscribing to the channel. Make sure that you are following me, liking the content, sharing it with other people so that I can keep putting out this high value content for everyone to see who needs it. Until then, until next time, take care. Make sure that you watch other, if you're looking for more content, if you're looking for more information about safe transfers, about safe caregiving strategies and tips, make sure you check out the rest of the content on the channel. It's available to you here. Of course, you can always get more. You can get full-length trainings at my website, www.higherstandardscaregivertraining.com. It's there available for you 24 hours a day whenever you need it. In addition, I also do live trainings for my caregivers. So if that's something that you're interested in, then definitely check it out. Otherwise, I will see y'all next time. And until then, take care. All right. Bye, y'all. Just kind of...